Today we're going to find out what is the best bourbon from 2024. What's up everybody, I'm Tim the Suburban Dad. It's a new year, it's a new microphone. I'm excited to provide even higher quality content for you guys. Before me, I have my top 5 whiskeys from 2024. I have blind samples here. Now, I've done a video of each of these bourbons up except for this one here. So we've got Booker's. The winner from last year, 2024, was Jimmy's batch, which is 04. Elijah Craig, B524. I've included Wild Turkey 101's 70th anniversary because it's amazing. Barrel Dovetail. So this is the gray label. It's 131.54 proof. This is a blend of whiskey from Indiana, Tennessee, and Canada. I never knew I liked Canadian whiskey. It's 131.54 proof. It's aged up to 20 years old, finished in rum, port, and Cabernet casks. I took this bottle to get together with some of my bourbon buddies, and it won in our blind tasting there as well. I was blown away by it, so were the other guys. I'm excited to match it up against the other ones. And of course, the last one over here, Limestone Farms. This is their private stock or their private batch. All of these are fantastic bourbons. I'm excited. Well, this is a blend, so it's not a bourbon, but all these are fantastic whiskeys. I'm excited to see which one really is the champion this year. So we're going actually left to right, which I know is backwards for you guys, so I apologize for that, but that's how the samples are set up. Sample 1, great nose right off the bat. Ooh, rich and fruity and jammy. Some caramel lurking in there, but oh, just rich, dark fruit notes. Let's try that. Oh, that is a great nose, great start. A lot of fruit on the palate as well. I'm expecting that to be either the Dovetail or the Limestone Farms. Those are the fruitiest of all of these. That's really good. Luscious fruitiness, sweet, creamy vanilla. It also lingers on the tongue for a while. It doesn't coat all the way around. It's mostly just the whole tongue. It's not, it's up into the sides a little bit, but whole tongue in particular. Strong start. Gonna make some notes as we go along. And yes, for those of you watching, I am cleansing my palate. Proof-wise, we got as low as 101, 131.54, 115, 130.6, and Jimmy's is 125.8. So all but one are cask strength. Pour number 2. Very different nose, a little bit quieter, more oakiness on this one. Definitely more of a shy nose. Not bad, just more muted. Sweet oak is the main thing I'm getting here. A little bit of caramel. Let's try it. Oh boy, okay. This is not Dovetail. This could be Wild Turkey. Based on, I think it's Wild Turkey. Let's have another sip there. It feels lower proof. It's still got a lot of complexity and richness to it. This has got to be the Wild Turkey, I really think. It coats most of the tongue, not quite as much as pour 1. Still really good. It's got more smoky, leathery, a little bit of spicy notes in there. Caramel and vanilla. It's a little bit more rounded instead of as fruit forward as pour number 1. Still very good. And to pour number 3, and wow, pour number 3 is significantly darker. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but holy cow, night and day difference between 2 and 3. This is like light apple juice, and this is honey colored over here. Very interesting. Wow, a lot going on with this nose. I'm really trying to unpack this one. It's deep, dark cherry cola fruits. Man, but at the same time, rich caramel. This smells lovely. Oh, quite good. Let's taste it. Wow. Really, really nice. Really nice. Sweet, sweet caramel, a little bit of fruit, just a little bit of fruit. Just a little bit of sweet oak in there. It's definitely in the background, which is where I want it. Not super oily. It doesn't coat the tongue as much as pour number 1, but the flavors on that are very pronounced in a delicious way. Very, very nice. Pour number 4. My job is to pick the best one out of these. Dang, that's gonna be tough, gosh. Pour number 4 is the weakest nose so far. By the way, I think I'm right nostril dominant. I don't get nearly as much out of my left nostril as I do from the right. You're welcome. So on the nose, hint of caramel vanilla. Very, very light on the nose. Not a whole lot happening there. Not ethanol, just not much going on. Let's taste it. Really nice mouthfeel. A little more viscous and oily than pour number 3. Color-wise, they're pretty similar, so that's interesting. Age-wise, we got everything from 8 years. Actually, Booker's is only 7 years, 9 months, 19 days. 8 years, 11 years, 2 months. The private batch, that's 8 or 9 years, 8 years, I believe. And then Dovetail's up to 20 years. So there you go. Pour number 4. More oaky caramel spice. Oaky caramel spice. Sounds more like the Elijah Craig. These are all drinking very easily, which A, dangerous. B, shows you how lovely and balanced they are, that even if they're higher proof, which is all of these, they still go down really easy. It's very easy to sip. I have no desire to add water to any of these. 4 is really good too. Different, very different, but good. Cleanse the palate. Pour number 5, last one, and then I gotta make my decision. Okay. All of these have sweet elements to them. This one's again more fruity, but it's a little lighter on the nose than some of these earlier ones that had fruit. All right, let's taste this. I'm not sure where this one's gonna go. Getting some nuttiness, sweet. That's gotta be the Booker's. I'm pretty sure that's the Booker's. Like honey and peanut butter, which is weird because I don't remember describing it that way at all before. Honey and peanut butter is really what jumps out at me. Oh wow. That opens up beautifully. It's very coating, but man, that feels like Dovetail. But it doesn't taste like Dovetail. It's not as fruity. It's sweet, but not fruity. I like that a lot. That's really good. Well, I intentionally saved a little bit of each pour so that way I could go back through again, because this is not an easy decision, guys. Let's see. Pour number 5 is definitely a front runner. Pour number 1, pour number 3. Those seem to be on the top of my mind. Let's go back through though. Pour number 1. Good. I think the finish has a bit of an off note to it, kind of a little bit of, I hate to use the word astringent, that's a little harsh, but just a little bit off to me when I'm comparing such awesome bourbons and whiskey. At this level, every little detail counts. Pour 2. This one's really good. It's just the proof is where it falls short for me. If I was drinking it by itself, I'm sure it's amazing. This gotta be the Wild Turkey. And I felt bad for Wild Turkey because it's the lowest proof of this batch, and I'm historically a high proof bourbon fan. That's where all the flavor is. So for it to even get this far is good in of itself, but so far that's kind of trailing in last place for me right now. Pour 3. Nice nose, I must say. So this is similar to pour 1, but it doesn't have that off aftertaste. So this is definitely ahead of pour 1. That's still fruity. Dang, I think that's gonna be the Dovetail, I think. Pour 4, pretty darn nice. It's a different profile. Not just, it's a different profile, so it's kind of thrown off my palate a little bit. Go through all, well, 1 and 3 very fruity. 2 is more muted, it's got more spice, leathery tobacco. 4, more sweet oak, caramel, vanilla, so I think it's the Elijah Craig. Last but not least, pour number 5. Gosh, that's so good. That's such a nice nose. That's amazing. It's really amazing. Goodness. Okay, so I've got my list 1 through 5. I've got my guesses as to which sample is which bottle. I could see where I might mix this up a little bit, but I'm not gonna make excuses for myself. My answers are what my answers are, okay? So in 5th place, 5th, pour number 2, which I think is Wild Turkey 101, 70th anniversary. Number 4, I believe is number 1. Pour number 1 is 4th place, and I think that is the Limestone Farms. In 3rd place, pour number 4, which I believe to be Elijah Craig. In 2nd place, pour number 3, which I believe to be Dovetail. And then pour number 5 is my winner for 2024. 1st place, I think it to be Jimmy's Batch, which would be extremely ironic given how much hate I gave it in my initial review. Forgive me, Fred No. Forgive me, Jimmy Russell, for tarnishing your namesake Booker's Batch. I have since been humbled. I retract all my negativity towards this bottle. To all of you who might have been traumatized by my judgmental, scathing review of this bottle, or my replies to your comments, I extend a public and sincere apology. Now for the answers. Let's find out how I did. Okay, so pour number 1 was Elijah Craig B524. Wow, fruitier than I remember expected. So I got that wrong. Pour number 2 is Wild Turkey. Okay, I got that one. Yep, proof gave it away on that one. Number 3, Limestone Farms. Thought that was Dovetail, so I'm wrong there too. Pour number 4. Number 4 was Booker's. What? Thought that was Elijah Craig. And 5, my winner, is still Dovetail. Oh my gosh, this bottle just keeps winning. It cannot be stopped. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I got Wild Turkey right and everything else wrong. In 5th place, I had Wild Turkey. In 4th place, I had Elijah Craig. 3rd place, I had Booker's. Okay. 2nd place, sorry, I'm trying to keep track, folks. I apologize. 2nd place was Limestone Farms. Wow, cool. And in 1st place, the winner of 2024, the best whiskey, it's not even a bourbon, best whiskey, Dovetail Gray Label. They're 131.54 proof. Amazing. Absolutely buy it if you find it. I got this one for $100. It was on sale. I don't think they're making it anymore. If you see one, buy it. Easily up to $150 worth it. Oh my goodness. Well, as always, my blind tastings are very enlightening and humbling. What was your top bourbon or whiskey of 2024? So what was your top whiskey of 2024? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel so that way you don't miss out on any content. I'm releasing videos Tuesdays at 6 p.m. and Fridays at 3 p.m. So don't miss out. Until next time, cheers.